Good morning. Can I get one of the chocolate chip mocha frappes, please? Cute. Oh. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Good morning, friends. I thought I might vlog today. It's gonna be a super chill Sunday. I'm going to wrap some Christmas gifts. Actually, I'm gonna wrap all my Christmas gifts. I think I've got all of them. Wrap my Christmas gifts, clean the house, and then we're gonna go pick up the baby. If you're here at all for this week's videos or last weekend's vlog, the baby has been with my mother for a week now. They wanted to take her to do some Christmassy things, so that is what they did. She had a lot of fun, and now it is time for her to come home to Mama. I am quickly putting on some casual makeup, nothing crazy. I thought while we were on our way to pick up the baby that I might tell you guys about my COVID-19 vaccine experience and just some of the side effects I experienced along the way. I know that it is a hot button topic right now and it's not available to everyone just yet. So I think a lot of people have a lot of questions. So I wanted to just talk about it, you know? This is the eyeliner I hate, and no, it's not getting any easier to work with. If I were to do a video of the products I hated in 2020, this would obviously be on it. That one didn't turn out so bad. This one, that one turned out bad. Oh well, I'll clean it up in a minute. This mascara would probably be on the list as well. Why am I doing a full face of products I hate right now? Because they're handy, that's why. Okay, eyelashes on. Going nude today. And butter gloss. I'm gonna clean up this eye and then we will get to cleaning the house next. And this will be a fast forward and maybe a voiceover and a just music montage because my husband is just chillaxing on the couch and I am not going to disturb him to do a vlog. So I really like this lip combo actually. It's nice. Feels nice. I'm wearing the necklace that I got in my Depop mystery bundle. I posted that video last night, so go check it out if you haven't. It was super fun. I'm also wearing the skirt that I got in the bundle. Oh. Yep. It's like a Y2K floral skirt with my Converse. vaccine actually going into my arm didn't hurt at all. And then they had us wait for 30 minutes to make sure that you weren't going to have an allergic reaction to the vaccine. And I was fine. A lot, like all the coworkers who I know got it were fine. But there was a woman who got her vaccine when I got mine who was not fine. But luckily we were at a hospital, so that's nice. Basically, I was fine up until, because I still had to go to work. I mean, I got it in the middle of the day, so I still had to finish out my work day and then drive home. And I was getting a little bit tired at the end of the day, but I didn't really think anything of it because I'm always tired at the end of the day, and I'm always tired at night. I mean, I'm a parent, I work long hours, I commute every day to work, so I'm basically always tired. So I didn't really think anything of it, and my arm was still really sore, kind of like when you get a flu vaccine, except for, I mean, it lasted like a good 24 hours. The arm pain did, where I couldn't really use it or lay on it, but it didn't bruise or anything like that. It was just painful, just like a flu shot is. So there was nothing really alarming about that at all. And I never got a fever, but I was getting what I would consider hot flashes. I never ran a fever, so I went to work the next day and I felt okay. Again, I felt tired, which one of the side effects is mild to extreme fatigue, which I wouldn't really consider it that, because I would consider, like, when I was pregnant, that is extreme fatigue. Like, you literally just come home and just die on the couch. That's what I consider fatigue. But I was just tired like normal. So the night after I got home, I just taken ibuprofen and I went to bed early. And when I woke up in the morning, I was perfectly fine. I had no fever. My arm, like I said, was a little bit sore. And I mean, I was just kind of tired like I normally always am. Nothing really to write home about. And I did make a Twitter thread, so I will put my Twitter handle down below if you want to go and check that out. I wrote down everything, like, from an hour by hour basis. I wanted to track what was happening. So in case I forget something here, then it will be in that Twitter thread if you want to check it out. I would say the reaction that I had to the vaccine was worse than what I've ever gotten with the flu vaccine. I did feel like I needed to go home and sleep. But when I woke up the next morning and I had my, ibuprofen, I felt fine. And I went to work just like I always do. So anybody asks me if they should, what should they do? Should they get the vaccine? Now, obviously, I'm not their doctor, and I can't speak for them. I mean, really only you can make that decision for yourself. And I think it's everybody's right to make that decision for themselves. So I don't feel like I have a right to say you need to do this or you don't need to do this. If you are a generally healthy person, then I would say yes. I mean, why? I think a lot of the things that people are afraid of is what is going to happen in the future, because, unlike the flu shot, the polio vaccine, whatever, all these vaccines that we have, we can see in the future, like, what is really going to happen with that. But with this vaccine, it's new, and people, I think, are very, very apprehensive about the fact that there isn't a lot of information on it. But the way I look at it is that we are living through a pandemic. I mean, it is no surprise. Like, that's all we hear about. We know, this, for a lot of us, this is the very first time anything like this has majorly happened. And I feel almost honored that I get to be a part of history like that, in that way. Of course, I am a little bit scared of what's to come out in the future about it. Kind of the same with the HPV vaccine when it came out. A lot of people absolutely refused to get it. I feel honored and proud to be a part of this, and I would say, yeah, do it. I mean, if you're on the fence about it and you're generally a healthy person, I would say yes, absolutely. I mean, why wouldn't you? We are in the middle of this terrible, terrible year, and science has given us this option to become vaccinated. That's all we were wanting. I mean, since the beginning of it, all we wanted was a vaccine, and here it is, and now people are absolutely terrified of it, which, fair enough. I mean, I was a little apprehensive too, but here it is, and I am taking it. I don't feel like I made a mistake. I don't feel any regret whatsoever toward it. So, oh, that is all for me on my little spiel about the COVID vaccine. I know it is a completely polarized subject, like a lot of things in 2020 were. Yes, ultimately, this is a historical event. I do feel like I am making history here. I'm being a part of science, and I don't mind that. Now, again, like I said, it is completely your own decision. Don't let anybody make you feel like you have to get this vaccine. It's just like the flu shot. I mean, you're taking your own risks in life. This is the risk I'm taking. Everybody is entitled to do whatever it is they want to do in their life, but this is my experience. I wanted to share my experience because there are a ton of questions about it. I am just going to get off my soapbox now and head to get the baby. Right now, I am listening to an audiobook. It is actually Reese's book club pick for December, Light in Dark Places. I'm listening to it in the audiobook form, and I love it. It is the story of a young woman who moves, I believe they are in Poland, but she moves out with her sisters into the big city, and she begins working for a Jewish family. Then World War II happens, and people begin to discriminate against the Jewish people and move them to ghettos and etc. We all know what happened during World War II. She is a non-Jewish woman watching after a Jewish family because they have taken her in and loved her like their own. And so now that all this is going down with the German army and the Jewish people, she is with them and trying to protect them. So I'm on chapter 5, I think, and it is very good so far. So I would definitely suggest it. If you're looking for a historical fiction book, I can't remember if it's based on a true story or not, but however, it is good. However it is good. So I'm going to continue to listen to that, and we will go and get the baby. We are almost there. We are meeting in 1 hour. I think I left really early, but more time to listen to my book.
No. Yeah.
Okay, that's all for me. I hope you guys have an amazing week.
Oh.
And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.